My name is Rebecca Olson. I am the director at Santa Reparata International School of Art, SRISA, located in the historic center of Florence, Italy. We are accredited through Maryville University in St. Louis and offer a variety of courses in studio art, liberal arts, and design. Santa Reparata was founded in 1970 as the Santa Reparata Graphic Art Center by Dennis Olson, Giuseppe Gattuso, and Michael Schnorr, three artists who wish to provide a professional workshop for established printmakers and interested students. Though modest in size, by today's standards, the center attracted an impressive array of artists, many of whom are nationally and internationally recognized. By the end of the 1990s and 2000, the student population had outgrown the studio, and the Graphic Art Center was transformed into the Santa Reparata International School of Art.
So in terms of drawing, what I usually do is focus on the how, in terms of going out into the city and learning about line and tone from sculptures, as well as working from paintings at the Uffizi. There are a lot of fantastic out-of-doors places here in Florence that we utilize, in addition to things here in the studio. So this is also a typical feature of the school, that we do a lot of work with the students inside the classroom as well as outside. But in addition to just looking at, say, sculptures and things like that, we do go to the Venice Biennale and we make trips to see contemporary exhibitions here in Florence as well as all over the country. Moving into more advanced type of courses, what I like to focus on then is the why or the what. So I think a student is focusing a lot on how they make their work in the beginning at the foundation level, and then moving up towards the why. So why are they making art? Think about the elements of art like tone, texture, color, line, things like this. That's what they're focusing on in the beginning, and then as they go further on, they really get into their own projects. So inside this painting and drawing room, the advanced students will have their own space, their own sort of walls, and it's kind of a mini studio. That way they're able to actually evolve a project throughout the year that they're here, or semester in certain cases. So I think it's important that they're starting to find sort of their voice, their language, and that's what I'm here to help them do, sort of guide them towards that voice, towards that understanding.
Andrew is a very engaging professor. He likes to work with individuals. He's always pushing for more and more as far as like what you can produce from your insight or your perspective on the world, or your thoughts, or connecting the things that you do in your life with the artwork that you put out there, or the artwork that you make.
Hi, my name is Patricia Silva, and I'm the Book Arts and Printmaking instructor here at SRISA. I've been teaching here at SRISA for almost 15 years now, and I think it's a wonderful place for both beginners and advanced students to come and study. We have probably one of the best facilities, printmaking facilities, here in Florence. We dedicate a lot of our time, a lot of our energy, and a lot of our space here to printmaking. The printmaking courses we cover both traditional techniques and more contemporary and experimental techniques. We do things such as image on, a variety of contemporary monotype and monoprint techniques, and most of our studio is low toxic. We try to maintain a safe and healthy environment for our printmakers. One of the questions I get most often is, what is book arts? Book arts basically is all things that you can imagine that would deal with making books. To me, is a wonderful medium because it allows you to incorporate lots of different techniques to create your book works. So in the class we cover bookbinding, we cover paper decoration, we cover printing, we cover printing text, creating imagery, all sorts of different elements that would go into creating a book. We also emphasize the idea of artist books, where the book becomes something more than just pages that you flip through, but that the structure itself becomes part of the message, part of the idea of the book. So it's a very broad, it's a very open field. It's a field that allows you a lot of creativity, a lot of area to express yourself.
SRISA really helps me experience Italy as a whole. I feel like I'm getting the art and the food and the culture, and they help you. You know, they show you where to go, they teach you, and it really, I don't know, makes me feel at home. And yeah, the professors are wonderful. They are passionate about what they're teaching, and you can tell, and they're where they want to be, and they want to help you and see you grow. And I myself, as I've been here, I can like see my progress. It's amazing to look at my artwork from the beginning. When we do critiques, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Just to see how I've progressed in such a short period of time.
Hello, my name is Gloria Marco and I teach photography at SRISA. We're going to go with one of my portraits and then you're going to start with yours. Bernie asks, how do we check resolution? You go to image size. Image size. Okay, image size, and then we get this kind of width in here. Okay? So in here you have width.
The one-on-one that the teachers have, they always take the time to help explain things if I don't understand it. And the experiences of getting out in Florence and seeing the art and the museums is a great hands-on opportunity.
All together say goodbye. Hand in hand we grow.
The course, New Genre, is my main specialization here. And it reflects some of the ways that I work as an artist, which are about encompassing all of the different mediums and putting them together in order to create work that is meaningful. The course is based on an exploration of art as a context for framing things. We go through genres such as performance, installation, video, and a lot of other things that were introduced mainly to the terminology of contemporary art in the 60s and 70s. It's not about the creation of the single masterpiece, but is instead about expanding the voice, the range of voice, and understanding what you have to carry as an artist. And doing so sometimes through dramatic experimentation that goes outside of the kind of boundaries that a traditional course would have.
My name is Enrica Guidato. I take care of the fashion courses here at Santa Reparata, and we do have lecture courses as well as studio classes. We are currently in a fashion illustration class. We wanted to have the students involved in all the parts of being in Italy and studying fashion. So the connection with the territory is really important. And in fact, during our semester here and our summer courses as well, we try to do as many on-site visits as we can, going visiting important museums in Florence like the Ferragamo Museum, the Gucci Museum, the Capucci Foundation, the Gallery of Costume at the Pitti Palace, and when there's important trade fair in Florence, we also go to visit that, like the Pitti Immagine Filati Fair or Pitti Uomo Fair. During the semester, we also bring the students to Milan for Fashion Week. That's also a very important part of the process. In fact, all the students are then involved in organizing a fashion show at school that goes from creating the dresses to actually put together the show. So put together the accessories and the music and the invitation, the press release. So like a professional fashion show that each one of them give a contribute to, and I'm just supervise the process. Studying fashion in Italy is a very important experience to do because it gives you an idea of the roots of Made in Italy and historical importance. And studying fashion in Florence, it's even more important because differently from Milan, we have a history of textile that goes back to medieval times, and so you can see the guilds. You can see the origin of medieval times and Renaissance time and how this were really important to create what Italian fashion industry is today.
We have been here for over 45 years and constantly looking for interaction with the community. So for example, recently I helped curate an exhibition with an Italian curator, Pietro Galliano, who works with people in this community here in Florence, both Italians and international. So the workshop that we did had several Albanian students as well as South Americans and Italians. So this kind of thing we do here at Centro Reparata.
I've grown exponentially in so many ways as an artist, as a person, and I just feel like SRISA is awesome. So
I really love this school and I would recommend it to anybody. I think that everybody here is so welcoming and they're easygoing to help you with anything you want. I will take this back with my school and tell everybody that this was a great opportunity that has changed my life.
All of us here at SRISA look forward to welcoming you to Florence. We all feel that study abroad can be a transforming experience and enjoy being part of the process.